Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, no video today, but I'd just like to go through this quick video to introduce one type of graph. It's called a cumulative frequency graph, and it comes in two forms, a histogram and then an actual graph. So initially, I'd like you to look at this very primitive data set, which shows you the frequency of scores scored by a class of math students. It's not you guys. So this column here would give us an ordinary histogram, and that would look something like this, and I'll sketch it out very crudely, but you guys with the benefits of rulers could do this. You can imagine a column being here of 75 to 79, and that would go up to 4 high, one column. Now it's continuous, so therefore the next column would go to 6 high. And of course you label your axes, and this one here would be 80 to 84, and this score frequency here, that's a frequency, and so our next one up would be between 85 and 89 is 3 high, so it's in there, and then 90, 3 high is not that high, 3 high is this high, and 2 high, etc. So that is this column here. Now, we can also do what's called cumulative frequency histograms, where we take the cumulative number. And this has several benefits. Firstly, we can pick straight away how big the class is. Clearly there are 15 in the class, so we don't have to add them. We can also pick where the median score is. Median meaning the middle score up. So if there's 15 people, the median score happens at 15 divided by 2, which is 7.5. Now that's not really a score, so what we can do is we can imagine where the 7.5 score is. It's between 4 and 10, so it's in here. The median scorer must be in the 80 to 84 range. But the cumulative frequency histogram would look something like this, with the first bracket being exactly the same. So between 75 and 79, we go up to 4 high. Oh, I've done my scale terribly, and you'll see why in a second. Then, in our next bracket, we go from 80 to 84, and that is now 10 high. And then the next one up is 13 high. Basically what we're doing is we're stacking these ones on top of each other as we go this way. Now, this here is a different data set, but it's a cumulative frequency histogram and a cumulative frequency polygon, the two types. So the histogram is the columns that we've seen. Rather than drawing the columns, sometimes we find the columns boring, we simply draw a polygon, which is a line linking the right-hand side of each interclass interval. All right. Now, again, different data set. Let's assume this is, well, they've given us length. They don't say length of what. Given it goes from, say, 20 centimeters to 41, let's pretend it's length of girl's hair. And we can see straight away there are, well, 32 girls is the cumulative frequency. So therefore, then this here is the girl with the longest hair is down at 41. Then, if we want to find, say, the median, well, we know with 32, we can say here, the 16th girl in has hair that is 30 long, meaning that is the median hair length. Half are longer, half are shorter. And then we can look at quartiles. So I'm hoping you remember from previous years what a quartile is. A quarter is cutting the data sets into quarters. Essentially, if you have the lowest, highest, and that's cut in half. This half here is called the median. Sometimes you might also heard it called to as Q2. Here, that there is the lower quartile. And you find the lower quartile by finding halfway between the lowest score and the midpoint score. Sometimes this is also called Q1, like the top of the first quarter. And same here is upper quartile, or Q3. And these become especially important when drawing box plots, but given a cumulative frequency data, we should be able to look at the highest point, So the highest cumulative, meaning how many there are, then pick the middle and pick the quarters as well. And from that, go across, we can then pick a box plot. Alright, that I realize is very quick, but if you've got down the basic notes and understand the concept of how this frequency polygon is created from cumulative frequency histograms, that'll give you a good starting point into the questions. Thank you very much.